worship service at New Life Church. Thank you for being here. There's a phone number that will appear on your screen, 330-801-1626. Hey, give us a call. You got any prayer needs? You want to find out about our service times? You need to talk about something, call us, will you? So we're going to be in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter number 6, beginning with verse number 1. But before we get in there, I want to tell you that we are celebrating Father's Day at New Life Church. By the time you see this program, it'll be 1 week past Father's Day, but just pretend like it is. We want to wish all fathers a happy Father's Day wherever you are. And we do know that fathers are important. And before I even get into the scriptures today, I just want to say I was listening to a Christian radio program 2 days ago, and they had a psychologist on there, and he was saying that on Father's Day, normally what happens in church services is on Mother's Day, moms get praised, and on Father's Day, the preacher beats them up. And I have seen that happen. Now, please, if we're talking about instruction now, don't take that as being a beating. But Deuteronomy chapter number 6, now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither you go to possess it, that thou mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's sons, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, O Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mightily, as the Lord God of thy fathers has promised thee, in the land that floweth with milk and honey. Now God is telling us that, hey, yes, God is in control. He does have rules, and we do need to follow them. And if we follow them, things are going to be fine. And if we don't follow them, they're going to be a little tough on us. But he's also promised us this. He's telling the Israelites this as they go into this promised land. Well, if there's ever been a promised land, it's the United States of America. And you know, we as individuals like to take a lot of credit for everything that goes on. But it's God that gave us this land. It's God that gives us the increase. It's God that gives us good jobs. It's God that gives us everything. It all comes from God. And there's no nation, no country like the United States of America. God has blessed us in every single way. Not just financially, but morally and spiritually. God has blessed us with military might so that we can go around the world and help other people. And I'm going to tell you what, the people that are in this country that say things bad about our military and about what we do around the world just absolutely amaze me. They have to be controlled by the devil or they wouldn't be saying the things they're saying. The United States, throughout our history, has helped people in other nations. We have freed people from oppressors in other nations. We have gone in and not only did we free them, but we helped rebuild their countries with our money. We've done that over and over and over again. We bring freedom wherever we go. And where we go, Jesus goes. Jesus goes. It always happens. And for people to badmouth the United States, including our president, really bothers me. Because this is a great nation. It's a great nation because it's a Christian nation. Now I realize we're getting diluted by all kinds of people coming in from all over the place, and we don't have as strong Christian ties as we had before, but with Christianity comes good morals. And that's the reason our country is good. It's because of God. And God has given us these things. You know, we went through an era when the baby boomers, who are just a little bit younger than me, and me, jobs were so good in this nation, it was incredible. Guys could go to work in factories. They could make really good money. They could store up retirements. They could do all kinds of things because jobs were so good. Who made it that way? God made it that way. God did that. He did that. And you know, we're talking about dads today. We're going to be talking about dads' responsibilities a little bit. But I want to say this. It's hard to be a dad. There's a lot of responsibility to be a dad. The Bible's very clear. The dad's the head of the house. And as the head of the house, he's got a lot of responsibility. And part of his responsibility is to take care of his family financially and provide them with food, clothing, and shelter. And I just want to say this about the United States of America. Almost all dads do that. They go to work, they provide for their family, they see it, they got a house to live in and food. Almost all men in America do that, which is a tribute to Almighty God. Now we're going to talk about other responsibilities that as dads we have other than just provide a place to live and food to eat. And that's not our biggest responsibility. Our biggest responsibility as dads, as men, is spiritual. We are the spiritual leaders of our family. And we're supposed to be providing spiritual leadership. And we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. So here he is, God said, hey, follow my rules, do the things I say to do, so it'll be well with you. It says, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. Now we have come to realize as thing goes by that this one God is the Father, is the Son, and is the Holy Spirit. That's one God. Three manifestations, same God. And our duty is to love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, with all thy soul, and with all thy might. God said we shall do that. He didn't say might, we might. He didn't say perhaps. He didn't say it's a suggestion.